bouncing about like that Subaru Forester.
It's bloody terrible, isn't it? Every single little bump. I do actually think the wheels actually lift off the ground as I go over certain bumps, you know. It's clattering about at the back like no tomorrow.
You have got a bit of flappage underneath the car.
And I can confirm that my air conditioning does not work. That is going to drive me nuts. Man, honestly, what have I done? Nice. What is going on, everybody? It's Barney here and welcome back to Proving Autos. You guys join me today for something a little bit different because we are actually on the road. We're en route to Halifax to potentially buy another car. Now, I know what you guys are thinking straight away. You're going to be thinking, am I getting rid of the Ibiza Cupra or is this a second car? Well, last time we was actually selling a car and buying another one. This time, no, the Ibiza Cupra isn't going anywhere. So this is a second car, and there's a few reasons really for going to look at this today. Number one is that, as you've probably guessed by the title, this is a £750 budget daily challenge. So I'm looking for something that, because next year, £750 does seem a bit precise, but the reason being really is that next year I'm planning a bit of a challenge with a car that costs no more than £750. Now, I'm still to sort of plan that properly, so in the coming months, once I've planned it a bit more, I'll give you guys a bit more details on that. But also, for a while now, I've been after a bit of a cheaper car because one thing, the mileage is creeping up on the Ibiza Cupra. Secondly, as some of you guys know, my street is pretty tight, and I want to park it up really when I'm not using it properly. I want to park it up at the parents' house with a driveway, just so it's a little bit safer, because since I've had it, it has been hit a few times and it's costing me a fortune in repairs. So it just makes sense really to get something a little bit cheaper, just so I'm not having to worry about it as much. So I won't reveal what the car is yet. I mean, I don't actually know 100% if I'm actually going to buy it yet. I mean, as long as it drives okay, I think I will. But I can tell you it's a 2008 car and it's done 212,000 miles. So you guys are probably thinking I'm mad. Oh, and it's category N as well. So yep, got a good friend Ryan with me as well. You probably recognise him from when I took the Ibiza Cupra to get the exhaust done. So he's obviously here to just sort of cast his eye over it. And of course, I need to get both cars home. So of course, I need him to drive a car back. So anyway, I think we'll get over there. We're about an hour away. Well, 45 minutes it's saying. So I think we'll get over there. I don't actually know when this video is actually going to pick up. We'll either pick up the video either when we're there or when we're in the car, or we'll pick it up in the car either on the way back or a little bit later on. Apologies for the random interruption, guys. However, of whatever used car you're planning on buying, it is very important to not get stung from whatever car you are looking at. Now, there's a few ways you can do this. There's plenty of car checking sites. You can obviously put your reg in, pay a small fee, and then it gives you a report, whether the car's scrapped, stolen, written off, etc, etc. The one I have been using for quite a while now is CarVertical. Now, this video is not sponsored, so of course I can say what I like about it, but I can honestly vouch that this is the best one that I've used so far. It doesn't just tell you all the basic stuff, it tells you a complete timeline from when the vehicle was manufactured all the way to its last MOT. So of course, the car that I'm looking at, I did a CarVertical check before going. Obviously put the reg in, pay a fee. You do pay a bit of a premium for it, but honestly guys, my opinion, it is 100% worth it. Just, if anything, just for peace of mind, knowing that the car you're looking on buying does not have a dodgy past. So if we have a look at the report for this, we can see that it's got an amber warning for damage. Of course, we didn't know about this, but of course, if you guys were looking at a car online and you didn't know about that, it wasn't listed, then of course then you do know to go off and do some research, dig some information, what damage that was, or just save yourself the complete headache and just walk away completely. So of course we did know about that, but if we stroll down, we have no issues for mileage, not on finance, it's not recorded as stolen, no natural disasters, good to know I guess, and that it is not being recorded as scrapped. If we look at the mileage graph, we can see that it does have a continuous increase for mileage. Of course, if that mileage at whatever point had a dip, that is obviously quite a serious issue. Now, of course, I did this check as well on my Ibiza Cupra before buying it, and also for my M240i. And when I did the check on my M240i and my Ibiza Cupra, it had green ticks for absolutely everything, which of course just gave me the peace of mind that the car I was buying doesn't have a dodgy past. So now here is an example of a report on a car that you really do not want to see. If we have a look at this rather nice looking Audi A4, you might look at it online and think that looks quite, from that angle, it looks quite a nice car. And with it being 2 or 3 grand cheaper maybe from any other car any similar car that you've seen, you might think you're getting a fantastic deal. But are you? Well, if you do a report on it, and you can see from this corner it looks okay, but if we scroll through the photos, we can tell that it has had a pretty severe shunt. If we have a look at the interior as well, the airbags have gone off, so we know it's been damaged. But not also that, if we look at mileage, we can see that it has a steady increase, and then it has a dip in the mileage in 2021. So chances are it's also been clocked. And not also that, we can see that it's also got an amber warning for finance, so chances are that there's still outstanding finance left on the car, and also that it has got 1 safety recall outstanding. So you might look at that car online after it's been repaired and think, that's a pretty good buy, that. But of course, now having done a CarVertical check, you can see that that is definitely one to avoid. So of course, without CarVertical, you might never have known that. So honestly, it is an absolutely fantastic tool, and I think I will be using that going forward. So of course, this video is not sponsored by them guys, but this is just my job to try and help you guys not get stung when buying a used car. Anyway, I think with that said, let's get over to Halifax and let's continue on with the video. Right, I think we're down here. Man, this is a really shit area. Oh, is it that? Oh yeah, there we are. So I guess we just park up round here. Here? Do we just park here? Oh, I don't like. Oh, there's glass down there. I'll tell you what. Oh, there it is. I'm not going to reveal what car it is, but I've just seen. I'm gonna go over there. I think. I'm going to wait for this car to move. Well, the gate's shut, so I'm kind of guessing. I think this garage, I think it is an appointment only thing, so we are about an hour early. In the, yeah, we're booked in for 11:30 and it's 10:20. So I think we've got a bit of a wait, haven't we, mate?
We have, yeah.
But I don't want to go for a walk because I don't really fancy leaving the Cupra here for a long time. And there's a load of glass, which I might have just driven through. What am I doing, honestly? Anyway, I suppose... yeah, well, I suppose we'll pick this up when I can sort of tell you guys a bit more. I can see the car in there. It is one of these cars that you are currently looking at, but I'm not going to tell you which one it is yet. I mean, if you guys are watching this video, you know I'll have bought it because this video will have gone live. If I've not gone for it, then I'm just scrapping the video. But anyway, yeah, I'll cut this video here for the time being, guys, and I'll catch up with you all when I've got a bit more to tell you. Okay, so you guys actually join me on the next day now. We will actually, there wasn't actually much filming I could actually do at the dealership yesterday, so we will go back in time in a minute, in a couple of minutes or so, and we'll embark on our first drive with the car. But anyway, so everybody say hello to my new to me 2008 Skoda Octavia PD TDI, and I paid just 600 quid for the car. It's a little bit rough here and there, but I'll tell you what, you know, for 600 quid, can't really grumble too much. 1.9 litre TDI, and that's got the PD engine. Honestly, I think not just one of the most robust engines that VW ever made, I do honestly believe it's one of the most robust engines ever made in any car. These engines, if they've been looked after, they just run and run and run and run. And to be honest with you, when I had a £750 budget and a daily, I did actually have something like this in mind, either in one of these or a Passat or a Golf, something with one of these engines. This is pretty much exactly what I had in mind. So, of course, with a car this cheap, it does, of course, have its issues. We'll dive into some of the problems when we actually embark on the first drive, which you'll see a little bit later on in the video. But the first thing, as you can see, it does have this rather vulgar looking wing on it. I do. Now, this car, as it turns out, was a Category N, which is, of course, for those you guys that don't know, Category N basically, at some point, it's had a little knock in its life. So Category N basically, it's only cosmetic damage. It's Category S, that's when we get into the structural damage. I mean, in my opinion, if I saw a Category S car, I would run a mile because you just don't know the structural integrity of it. Category N, it depends what it was. I mean, I think for me, it was that wing, and also that the driver's window also doesn't open. That's why it's actually got some, you can just see there, that's why it's got some tape. Well, it had some tape around the door sill, sort of holding it up, but I've actually managed to jam it up a little bit, and that has now locked the window into place, which is good. So yeah, what can I say about it? So, of course, it's an estate. So if I ever need to do a tip run or anything like that, that is absolutely ideal. Now, of course, as I mentioned earlier, there's a couple of reasons why I decided to get something like this. So obviously, one, I wanted something a little bit cheaper to park down my street and run to work and back. Secondly, I can park the Ibiza Cupra up at the parents' house, and that's now tucked away safely, and just use it for when I want to use it on weekends, nice drives, stuff like that. And as well, it's just going to feel a lot more of an occasion when I do actually use it. So this is going to get a bit of use. It's mainly, as I say, this is just going to do all the local stuff really. It's not really, and obviously I'm hoping to get a few videos out of it on YouTube, but there's also another reason I bought it. And that is because next year I'm planning to do a £750 challenge. So this sort of fits the bill just perfectly. Honestly, if this car lasts me up until the challenge, and if it completes the challenge, then I say I've got my money's worth out of it. But what else is there really to say about it? It's got four wheels. It's got steering wheel there. It's got a gear lever there. No, but actually, no. Joking aside, is that obviously the guy bought it off. I was a little bit hesitant, but he had assured me the car will get you home and it will do what you need it to do. So, of course, went on a little test drive. There is another issue, we will dive into that. But the first issue straight away when I actually looked at the car is that tyre there and that tyre were flat. I mean, that one was almost flat that one was actually completely flat. So before we actually headed off home, we actually went to LUX Tyres in Halifax. Just thought, you know what, let's find a tyre shop in the area and let's just ensure that we get home safely. That one actually turned out to be a leaky valve. We did actually have to replace the tyre on this wheel because, as it turned out, the inner edge was completely worn. So had I not known, so I'm actually glad that was actually flat, because had I not known about that, it was basically in the area right round this side where it's very, very hard to see. So that was, I was actually really thankful that was flat, because if I had a blowout, if I also got stopped on the way home, that would have been fine and points on my license. So actually thankful that was flat, and we actually managed to get that sorted, and that cost me just 35 quid. So massive shout out to them for getting us sorted and getting us in at a moment's notice. But yeah, I mean, let's be honest, there's a little bit of rust underneath, you know, there, and it is a little bit rough around the edges. But the thing is, when I had a £750 budget, I knew whatever I was going to buy was going to need a little bit of work doing. Like, I just have this funny feeling, if I did not buy this car, it would have probably been scrapped. I don't think anyone else would have really sort of touched it. I sort of saw past that, and I thought, you know what, whatever needs doing to it, I'm up for a challenge. Let's try and save this thing from facing that crusher. It has got on the clock, so when you think of it, category N car. Let's just jump in a minute. I tell you what, actually, if you have a look at the interior, that is actually not bad. It's only had, believe it or not, this car has only had 2 owners from new. Can you believe it? 2 owners from new, and actually it's been in the same family its entire life. If you actually look on the dash, look at that mileage. It's done 212,000 miles. And I'll tell you what, as we all find out, as you guys will find out in the next minute or so, it doesn't drive like it's done 212,000 miles. I mean, apart from the suspension, where if I press down on it, I don't know if you can quite see there, but yeah, that definitely needs sorting. especially considering its MOT is looming in the next month or so as well. So that's one thing we're going to have to get sorted. But anyway, I think with that said, let's go back to yesterday when I picked this car up, and let's embark on the first ever drive. And of course, the first road trip with this car was, of course, getting it home. Okay. You join me in the past. Okay, we are now having the first full-on drive, turn the radio off for a second, in the £600 Skoda. Okay, let's fire it up. Oh, 17 years old, and she fires up straight away. How about that? We're good? Right, we've got Ryan in the, I've had to insure him on the Ibiza Cupra because he was originally going to drive this back, but when we checked out his insurance, his car didn't cover him to drive write-offs basically, so I've had to insure him on my beloved Cupra. The challenge is actually going to be getting out of here. Oh. He's letting me out. Right. I'll tell you what, it feels so weird watching the Cupra. Like, it's the first time I've actually seen it drive, like, properly, without me being in it. So it just looks really, really weird. So with the car being so cheap, there are, of course, a few issues with it. You can hear one of them straight away. It's got it seems to be, I think there's a sensor for one of the seat belts. It just goes off intermittently. I will code that out. Oh, don't lose right. But first impressions, it doesn't actually drive too bad. There's a few issues with it. You can hear a bit of a clattering behind. I've no idea what that is. We'll have a look at that at some point. It does have an airbag light on. That will need to get sorted for the MOT, and it does feel incredibly bouncy. Oh, and also that window doesn't go down because the regulator's stuck. But other than that, it doesn't, like, engine, it's not actually too bad. I mean, oh man, that is going to drive me nuts. I'm hoping when we actually get on the motorway that will actually go off, because yeah, that's going to drive me mad very, very, very quickly. Man, it just feels so weird just being behind, driving behind my own car. But to be honest with you, yeah, it doesn't drive too bad. I mean, yes, the suspension is pretty bouncy. I don't know whether that's a problem or not. It might be. And the airbag light is on. That's probably the one that does need checking out sooner rather than later. But other than that, it actually doesn't drive bad at all. Like, considering it is 17 years old, it's done, as I say, it is on 212,000 miles. And to be honest with you, it's actually not bad at all. And the clutch is a bit juddery, but to be honest with you, every diesel I've driven has been like that. Now, the one thing I haven't told about this, I mean, not a lot of people actually know about this at the time of filming. I've not even told my parents. So that is going to be pretty funny. Oh, God. I can tell Ryan is going to be... Oh my God, there's all sorts of noises coming. Man, honestly, what have I done?
Mate, I'm sorry, I can't help but fall.
Enjoy it, mate. So, how are you finding your Ibiza Cupra experience so far?
Considering I always drive an auto, I actually quite like it.
I told you, you'll love it. But you didn't believe me.
Nav is showing this whole road as red.
Oh dear.
Don't worry, it's like I'm in my own car, because I'm avoiding all the holes and the drains and everything.
Glad to hear it, mate.
Surprisingly, I haven't stalled it yet.
Oh, that's good then.
This could be a challenge though, a hill challenge.
Yeah, the thing is, I need to remember I don't have auto hold on this.
No.
I'm so used to relying on it on that. I need to remember now that I need to actually I need to put the handbrake on and feel the clutch.
You do, mate.
Not just move off. Otherwise, I'm rolling straight back.
Yeah.
See, all these little things I've got to get used to. And I can confirm that my air conditioning does not work.
To be honest with you, when it was first started up, it didn't feel too bad. But, yeah.
Yeah, for one glorious minute, I actually thought, hey, if I've got working air conditioning, that is a bonus. But no, it's coming out red hot. Oh, shut up! There's nobody sat there, it's fine. Yeah, we're on the motorway now. I think we're about an hour away from home. So far, so good. I mean, I do have confidence now that we will make it home with no problems. I mean, all right, yes, there's a few problems that need sorting, like the back of the car is bouncing all over the place. But I like to think that we can maybe pick up a cheap set of shockers from somewhere, and then it'll just be labour then to sort it. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not going to fit absolutely top-notch parts on it, because I only paid 600 quid for the thing. So, you know, I think it's one of them. If this car sees me through winter, and if it sees me through the challenge next year, then I would say that I've got my money's worth out of it, and I'll be happy. Just hopefully when it comes to the MOT, as it turns out, the MOT is actually due next month. So yeah, it's just one of them.
Where you go?
I'm just behind that black Vauxhall. I didn't realise how slow I was going. does look good.
Bouncing about like that Subaru Forester.
It's bloody terrible, isn't it? Every single little bump. I do actually think the wheels actually lift off the ground as I go over certain bumps, you know. Or it just makes it it's making an awful clattering. It must be the shockers. It's clattering about at the back like no tomorrow.
Look at the bounce on that.
See the slight auto opening of the window is also very good.
Yeah.
So I can all of a sudden hear quite a bit of wind noise. You have got a bit of flappage underneath the car.
Have I?
Must be the plastic casing underneath that's just flapping about a little.
That's probably what I can hear then.
Not dangling, it's not low, it's just flat
It's just one of them things that just flaps about.
on the side.
Okay, here it comes again. Oh, nice.
That sound like.
Didn't sound bad at all, mate. I was very pleased with the noise.
Good.
He'll be having a lot of fun in that. Okay, so you guys actually joined me about 3 days later, and well, all I can say is the car, the £600 Skoda, made it home with no problems whatsoever. And putting the rear suspension aside, it is actually genuinely a really nice car to drive, actually, despite the age, mileage, and of course that it only cost me 600 quid. It is actually genuinely a really nice car to actually drive. Engine, clutch, gearbox, all absolutely sound. And I think once we actually sort the things out that need sorting on it, I do actually genuinely think it will be a very good, cheap, reliable daily driver. And of course I have actually been using it the last couple of days as well to commute to work and back, and it's been absolutely fine. Apart from when you go over certain bumps, that's a little bit sketchy. It is actually highly amusing driving a car with absolutely zero handling capabilities, but I think Ryan actually found it even funnier with him following me on the way back in the Ibiza Cupra. So I think he found it a lot funnier than me. I was like, well, I'm glad you're laughing, because it for me it feels absolutely horrible. But of course we'll get that sorted. I have actually got some rear shockers on order, so we'll get them fitted in another video, along with starting to fix a few other things as well. So honestly guys, really excited to be bringing this a little mini series to you all. As I say, it's not a car that's really going to feature really heavily on YouTube, but hopefully we can get a few videos out of it. And of course, fingers crossed as well, it will last me up until the challenge that I'm planning next year. And of course, once I have more details for that, guys, really excited to be sharing all of that with you in the next coming months. But anyway, I think that is going to be it from me today, guys. I think I'm going to wrap this video up there. Do, of course, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'll actually be really keen to actually hear your thoughts and input. Do you guys think it's an absolute shed? Do you guys think I've made a good decision, a wise move? Do you think I've made a really bad decision? Honestly, be totally honest, guys. Do let me know your honest thoughts. But anyway, I think that is going to be it for this video, guys. If you've enjoyed it, be sure to smash that like button, guys. It's always appreciated. Also, consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. And of course, do not forget to ring that bell so you do not miss out on a single thing. Until next time, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you look after yourselves, stay safe, and I will see you all in another video very soon.
You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and a giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrum.